Okay, this is some of what needs to be done to set up a Google domain for a school. First thing, you need to go to company profile. And on there, we need to go to profile. And just down here, you need to check the language which says English UK, because otherwise English US comes up everywhere. And then you need to save. And then you need to go to time zones. If this isn't done properly, all the times in the calendars and emails sent and all that sort of stuff is completely wrong. So it needs to be set for New Zealand. And the way we do that is we click here and you can select Auckland and then you go save. And then we can close. It makes sense to also upload a logo there. The next thing is, and again, this is just some of the stuff that has to be done. If we go to apps and we go to Google Apps, in Calendar, it's really important that we look at the sharing settings. So the intention behind everybody having a personal calendar in Google is that nobody else sees it. So that's why we tick no sharing next to primary calendars. If we go back to Google Apps and then we go to Contacts, it's really important that the sharing of contacts is turned on, because when it's not, nothing quite works. So I turned this on a bit earlier. I won't go into any of the other stuff. I'll go back to here. And the next place we'll go will be to, we'll go to apps and then more apps. So, in Chrome Management, it's really important that we do a few things. So we go to User Settings. And obviously, these settings need to be differentiated for different people within the group, within the school. But for now, I'm just going through a sort of a blanket approach here, a shotgun approach. So it really makes sense to pre-install some apps. So some examples are Edit Office, for example. So this helps to convert Office documents across. It may well be good to type in Gmail offline. That deploys that app for everyone so their email works when they don't have any connection. Another one is more for teachers, would be input tools for, well, maybe we won't do that now. We do AdBlock Plus. Another one would be Google Classroom. Another one would be Spell Check. And another one would be Save to Google Drive. And then we go Save. And save again. Now, scroll down a wee bit more. And hang on. Allow incognito mode, we'd obviously turn that off for kids. Safe browsing, we'd do that for kids and leave it off for teachers. We'd probably turn that off like that for kids. we would put in some default websites that always open up, ideally mail, calendar, docs, and their SMS for teachers. You probably want to do safe search enforced for students, but not for teachers. A wee bit further down. Keep on going down. We can do manage bookmarks. So I would always enable the bookmark bar because people don't know about it. Enable bookmark editing. Set. Allow that to change. Turn on the spell checking. Okay, so that should do for Chrome setup. So as I said before, it obviously needs to be differentiated for children and for teachers. So next would be groups. So it makes sense to set up groups whose name begins with an underscore, so not like what's happening here. So the idea of having a prefixed underscore is that when the teacher types a prefix, all of the groups come up. That will not happen in this case because this is not going to work. It also makes sense to minimize the number of words, like you don't have to have the word email in here. It's just extra typing, extra stuff for people to read. So there is more stuff to do, but for now I'll just leave that.